I genuinely love what I do, and I still get a massive kick out of turning up for work every morning and just to see what the day's got in store. It's all the little things that make such a big difference. My business started over, just over a few beers in a pub, and it's grown into something that I'm really proud of today. We've come a long way in the last 10 years, and we started working out of an empty paddock in the middle of nowhere, and we didn't even have an office or a toilet or even running water. Getting to this point, certainly it hasn't been easy, and if I could have my time again, I'd do so many things differently. One thing we've always done is we've let the market determine how big we get or how fast we grow, and it's resulted in us having locations right across Queensland, and we're about to open up another one in the next couple of weeks, so it's all very exciting. But don't get me wrong, there's always stressful times, and I'm sure every business owner knows the feeling of wondering where the next job's going to come from, or checking your bank to see if you've got enough money to pay wages next week, and there's all those stressful things, but sticking in and seeing it out in the long term has always been beneficial. One of the biggest priorities for mine has always been our scaffold equipment. I'm very, very passionate about the type of scaffold we use and the condition that we keep it in, and right back at the start, it was a not negotiable for me that we were always going to own our own equipment. Don't get me wrong, some scaffold businesses, they never own their own equipment, and they either cross-hired from someone else or they just supply labour. And there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, there's some really hugely successful businesses. But for me, that was a not negotiable because the biggest advantage I see is you can always be in control of your own destiny. You're never relying on external parties to, provide things or deliver on time, and there's nothing worse than making a promise or a commitment to your customer, and then you get held up by another supplier or an external party or someone, and you can't deliver on your promise. So for me, owning our own equipment was 100% not negotiable. So at the moment, we've got a bit over 1,300 tonnes of the layer scaffold system. And for me, that's the best system in the world. It's perfect for the type of work we do, and we increase our stock levels month to month, and like I said earlier, we let the market determine how big we get or how fast, and it's always been built on fulfilling our potential, not trying to be the biggest or the greatest. It's just our market that we work in is a very, very small niche, and the market sort of drives where we go and how we go about it.